Hey guys, welcome to Comic Night with Z's, also mixed in with a little bit of nerd talk. Like last time, we're just gonna get started with the small amount of news that's been coming out. Dude, there hasn't really been a whole lot of news this past week either. We've gotten some movie stuff, but nothing crazy.
It's the
It's like the week after Comic Con, I guess, right?
it's towards the end of summer. People they're coming down off the highs that has been the summer. Like we had, I guess you could include Jurassic World in there, but we had Jurassic World, Superman, the superhero movie of the summer.
I think so.
Fantastic Four, which I don't think
I still need to watch. I still need to watch that.
It is good. I liked it. I enjoyed it. Like Superman better.
I'm probably going to go
too, so it's like
everybody's just kind of burnt out, I guess. Like, okay, look at this, this. Okay, now everybody's just like, oh my god, do we have to?
It's the classic. The party went on, and now we're in the midst of the after scene of everyone on the lawn, just like.
All right, so we're just going to dive into it. We're going to start off with some comic news. Pretty much the only thing that we've seen so far that is of note. Kelly Thompson and Scott Snyder, according to Scott Snyder, are both going to be writing their Absolute Wonder Woman and Absolute Batman crossover. It's going to be a two-part crossover from everything that we've seen. First part is going to happen in Absolute Wonder Woman, written by Kelly Thompson, and the second part is going to be in Absolute Batman, written by Scott Snyder. They're co-writing it, they're co-plotting it right now, and it's going to be the first proper crossover for the Absolute universe. So pretty exciting. I'm told it's supposed to come out sometime around November, December, or sometime in the fall. So yes, definitely looking forward to that one. I'm super excited. Next month we have the Batman Deadpool crossover, which is also going to have some backup stories detailing Wonder Woman teaming up with Captain America, Jeff the Land Shark teaming up with Crypto the Superdog, and a meeting between Green Arrow and Daredevil, which I know that one is being written by Kevin Smith, which is amazing because he's written for both. Well, yeah, Silent Bill? Silent Bob.
I know.
Oh, okay.
And Silent Bob Strike Back. When who's the pie doer? I can't say the actor.
Oh.
But yeah, the pie doer is all like, yeah, I play
Jason Biggs.
I play so and so, aka Silent Bill Bob, and he's my guy, and he's my bro. I forget what he calls Jay, but he didn't call you by the right name. So, yeah, aka Silent Bill.
AKA Silent Bill. Okay, dude, I forgot about that. Oh man, I gotta go home and watch that movie now. But yeah. So Kevin Smith is coming back to write for Daredevil and Green Arrow, which he wrote some of the widely considered best runs of Daredevil, aside from Frank Miller. But yeah, that's going to come out next month. I'm really excited about that. Moving on to the world of TV and streaming. So it's me, Mario. I don't know if that was offensive or not, but it's a new stop motion animation from Nintendo that is being released August 26th. On their YouTube channels, and apparently this thing called My Mario, which is some sort of website. First time I'm hearing about it, but then again, I haven't really been paying attention to a whole lot of stuff lately.
Are you sure we're not going to have to pay for the series?
I don't know.
Like, we get the introduction, and then they're like, pay for the rest? Eyeballs confiscated at the end?
Possibly, I don't know. They neuralize you after about an hour, huh?
So you forget it, and you gotta go back and watch?
Yep. So I don't know exactly what this is going to be about, aside from it being a stop motion adventure thing. According to all the information that's been released, each one of the segments, I guess you'd call them, is supposed to be about a minute long, maybe a little bit extra, but for a stop motion thing that has almost it takes a while. All right. But yeah, I'm kind of excited to see how that goes. But then again, like you said, if they try to charge me for episode 2, I'm gonna be pissed.
The only thing I've ever spent money on like that was I think it was Super Mario Run on the app. Like, it's an app game. Where it's basically like Mario games, and it's like, okay, it's free to download and all that. But once you pass like the first level, all 3 stages of the first level, You have to pay 99 cents to get the rest of the game. Which again, I know it's only $1, but at the same time, I was
principle.
like, the principle of it. I did it, and now it's the only game that I will. It's the only app thing that I will never officially delete. I've had it on 3 phones.
I paid for this, damn it.
I had it on. I've gone through 3 phones. Each one has it on there, even though I don't really play it anymore because I kind of like finished everything. Like it's gonna be on there forever.
Mm-hmm. Same with me in the Scott Pilgrim game. No matter what, I'm gonna always have that thing. So moving on, Netflix apparently greenlights a Scooby-Doo live-action series. I have found nothing on this aside from, hey, we're doing this. They don't have cast yet. They don't have writers from what I saw. Or at least none that they publicly announced or anything. But it's supposed to be a new origin for the Mystery Inc. gang. And as long as Mindy Kaling is not involved in this, I'm okay with it. You just contact James Gunn. He's got some good ideas.
Is that the Office chick?
Yeah. Mindy Kaling is the one that did the Velma series for HBO Max. Yeah. And yeah, the one that that was a dark time in Scooby history.
Yep.
Terrible time. But yes, so this one right here, they haven't announced who's writing it. They haven't announced anything about it aside from we're doing it, and hopefully it's good. Okay. How can you screw up a movie with just a talking dog? How can you screw up a series like that? They found a way.
Jacket.
They found, huh?
The kangaroo jacket.
No, they turn it into kangaroo jacket. Well,
hallucination.
No, I'm mainly asking. I'm mainly asking that in the whole. You had the cartoon. You had Velma, and you just like what the hell was that? Like how hard can it be to adapt Scooby-Doo into into a fantastical series, live action or animated, and you're just like you're trying to reinvent the wheel, man. Just like Freddie Prinze said, man, it's a talking dog. Like
it's like
it already writes itself.
Yeah, I don't even know how good. Like again, if people probably would have still hated on it. And I guess it's because it's like, okay, yeah,
everybody hated on
not many people.
Yeah,
not many people would have watched it anyways. But if it just wasn't called Velma or Scooby Doo in any related way, wouldn't have gotten as much hate.
I don't think it would have. You know, like for one thing, it was not that good of a show, but it had its moments. But the fact that it was the Mystery Inc. gang doing these things, it was dumb. You know, like I was like, why?
Yeah, like if they were named, the characters were named something else or whatever.
Chet Marvin.
Sure, people probably we definitely would have made the connection of like, hey, this is basically Scooby Doo. Like you got the guys, they just don't have the dog and they're named differently. People still probably would have been like, the show's but they wouldn't have hated on it as much as you did for trying to completely 180 a beloved series.
Yeah, that was pretty bad. As long as y'all guys don't, as long as they don't do that to this Netflix series, I think we're okay, right? Let me see here. Strange Academy, according to rumors, is back in development over at Disney Plus or Marvel, I should say. No writers have been announced. Like I said, this is a rumor, but after the string of subpar releases, a lot of stuff got shaken up over at Marvel. And Strange Academy was one of the things that was put on the far back burner and effectively in developmental hell. It's been that way for a while, but because of the popularity of Ironheart and one of the characters in that series, supposedly they're going to start actively developing it a little bit further. And I like the idea of Strange. It's basically Marvel's version of Hogwarts, and I don't know if Benedict Cumberbatch would come in and be the director or whatever, or if dude that plays Wong what's his name, Benedict Wong?
Yeah.
Wow. But yeah, if either of them would come in for the series, I think that'd be cool with it. Especially the dude that plays Wong. I'd like to see that.
He'd be Hagrid.
I could see him as more of a McGonagall figure. No, really? Okay. But agree to disagree.
Yeah.
But yes,
Like, obviously Strange is Dumbledore. But I just see Wong as more of that like lifting, that wholesome type. He like if they for some reason made his character comedic, I'd be cool with it. 'Cause it'd be,
Wong?
yeah.
Well, he already is kind of
That's what I'm
comedic. I mean,
saying.
they. So a lot of people give She-Hulk a lot of crap. The show
Mhm.
that is the most comic accurate show that they have ever produced for Marvel. It's the most comic accurate anything that Marvel has produced in its own entity.
I've just never been a She-Hulk fan, so I never bothered to watch it. Like straight up front, like I've read She-Hulk comics and all that. I just don't like. I'm not a fan. So
I don't like her older stuff, but like her more recent runs from like the 2010 onwards, all of those are fun, except for the one where she regressed into like this gray, dumbed down version of herself. I didn't really care for that one. But when she's well written, when she's written, like she actually knows what she's doing and everything like that, it's pretty good. You know, she's down on her luck a lot of times, but I'm not a huge fan of She-Hulk as a character, but I like her how they write her. But the show, including all the humor and stuff, that's one of the reasons why I like her recent her series. You know what I mean? Because actually, it didn't take itself too seriously. That's what I like. I mean, dude, they had Tim Roth come in as the Abomination again. That was awesome, and turn it into like, well, he needed a lawyer. That's how it is in her comics. And like she finds really roundabout ways in order to beat most of her villains and stuff. And to me, I liked that. You don't always like the whole punching and fighting. I think it was a nice change of pace, and that's why I like She-Hulk. But then they made Wong come in, and he had pretty good comedic timing.
Mm-hmm.
So yes, I liked how they messed with Wong. So I hope that he comes in, they get him to come back for Strange Academy if it actually happens. Because like I said,
he's totally happy.
Yeah.
Wong went on vacations. McGonagall ain't going on vacations.
You don't know McGonagall's life.
McGonagall's locked in.
You don't know McGonagall's life.
During what you call it?
Technically, Wong is Dumbledore now.
During while class is in session, whatever, during the semester, McGonagall ain't going on vacation, bro.
Yeah, that's true.
She's locked in the whole time, keeping the students safe. Wong was out there going to bare knuckle fight clubs and stuff like that.
That was to solidify his position as Doctor Strange, Sorcerer's Supreme.
And even though he knew some stuff was about to be going down between Spider-Man and Doctor Strange, man still had his suitcases and was like, later, it's too cold here. McGonagall ain't doing that.
But he's not the protector of the New York branch anymore. Strange is.
Isn't he Sorcerer Supreme though?
Yeah, that's why he went to Comertage.
You gotta protect everything.
He went to Comertage.
Everything.
Each one has their own protector. Doctor Strange is New York.
Everything.
Yeah,
he's the supreme protector of everything.
That's why he's in Comertage.
That's almost as dumb as I keep a list of all the people to watch. Who's Thanos?
That was pretty stupid. All right, moving on. Twisted Wonderland, an anime based on the popular manga series, which is also based on a Japanese mobile game. Mobile game. Is being released October 29th on Disney+. I don't know if it's going to be dubbed in English on release or if it's going to wait until later for that, but it's happening. I from what I've seen, I like the art direction that it goes in. I just don't know what it's about. I don't know if it's strictly based on Alice in Wonderland stuff, or if that's just the name and it does like a bunch of like different IPs and whatnot in the series. So that remains to be seen by me. And let me see, the Hulu app is actually being phased out by 2026. A lot of people were mistaken in saying that Hulu is being dissolved in its entirety because of the controlling share that Disney owns. This is not the case. Hulu is still going to exist as a company, but the Hulu app is going to be phased out, at least in the North American territories, by 2026, and all of their properties are going to be merged into Disney Plus to quote give a better streamlined service. So we'll see how that goes, and go from there. Moving on to the world of movies, Sony Pictures greenlights Spider-Punk, the new animated movie, who is being co-written by David, right? Daniel Kaluuya. He's the one that actually plays Spider-Punk in the Spider-Verse movies, Toby Brown. So yeah, that's pretty cool that he's going to be able to give more of his voice to the series. But I'm wondering how the hell we're going to actually get to that end point with the main series, because it keeps getting pushed back. Because I think the latest pushback was July 27th of 2027, right? And then now, like, all of the actors are being filmed in different rooms for reasons that we've already talked about, which is very weird.
It's basically just the movie version of Dead Island 2. One day it's going to come out, and I have forgotten.
There was a Dead Island 1? Just like Helldivers 2. Nobody knew about Helldivers 1. Yeah.
Still.
Yeah. Let me see. John Cena and Kevin Hart are teaming up with a new Netflix movie called Leading Man, where Kevin Hart plays John Cena's on-screen co-star. They are both actors in some sort of action movie, and Kevin Hart is actually playing someone that used to be or still is some sort of government agent, and John Cena is playing the aging on his way out action star. So nothing aside from being based on a comic, I don't really know much about this. And I'm trying to find it so I can order it, because John Cena, Kevin Hart, how can you miss with that?
I'm there for John Cena. On Kevin Hart.
Kevin Hart teaming up with other wrestlers
is always once.
Wasn't he in a movie with Dave Bautista too?
I don't think so.
I gotta look this up. I thought he was.
Has, and I haven't seen it. Sad.
Yeah,
Bautista.
Yeah,
that's my dog.
Mm-hmm. Dude, his cameo in Naked Gun was weird. It was jarring because we're watching it. It pans over and then it goes over. It goes to the bad guy and then it comes back to him. And I was like, what just happened here?
Yeah. Even John Cena says he's the best. He's the best wrestler turned actor. He's got range. He's got some range.
He does have some range. Yeah.
Range. Oh, and that reminds me. I don't. We might have forgotten about it because we talked about it in person, so I just forgot to put it in the chat.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, Bautista is supposedly, evidently, going to be the Kurgan in Highlander, opposite.
Oh yeah, we talked about it face to face. We didn't talk about it.
Opposite Henry Cavill.
So he's going to be the villain. Mm-hmm. He's the one that screams, "There can only be one." Mm-hmm. Okay.
And so many people, people have been giving on all the stuff that I saw and the post of it. So many people giving him a hard time, saying like, "No, he's not big enough anymore." Yada yada yada. And I'm like, guys, he cut down because he doesn't want to walk around as big as he was.
Mm-hmm.
He can't be that big all the time. But the man could definitely still get there.
Mm-hmm.
And sure. I had to go back and look, so I was all like, I don't remember Clancy Brown being that jacked, but for the time when I went back and looked, Clancy Brown actually had some pretty good tone on him.
Yeah.
And Bautista can definitely get up there. Plus, the whole point is just Kurgan, the bad guy, the Kurgan, is supposed to just look more hulking, like dwarf. I forget the Highlander's name, but.
Oh my gosh, McLeod.
Yeah, McLeod. It's just supposed to dwarf him. Yes,
Connor McLeod. Okay.
It's supposed to just dwarf him. And Batista's 6'4", and even though Henry's not small,
he's 6'1".
6'1".
The whole 3 inches.
But that 3 inches matters, bro. That 3 inches matters.
Okay.
Check it. See, that's 1, 2, 3 inches. Look at that. Look at that. That's towering right there.
Okay. Now we know.
So he's towering over him. And plus, I believe Bautista, if he is casted as him, and he is going to put on muscle, the man can do it. He can do it again. So, just chill. It's going to be great. Bautista, Henry Cavill, recipe for greatness right there. Mm-hmm. We still just need to know who's going to be the the English Spaniard. No, not the English. I'm sorry.
Didn't they already
I'm sorry,
say
the
that?
Scottish Spaniard.
Didn't they already say who was going to be him? Oh wait, no, we thought it was
yeah.
going to be Batista. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
right.
we've been throwing names around about like maybe
Conor McGregor comes in and he's supposed to be the Spaniard. That's pretty much what they did, damn it.
Liam Neeson would be.
Liam Neeson would come in as the Spaniard?
Yeah.
Nah, you gotta have somebody with a thick accent, man.
He has a pretty thick accent. He just hides it back a lot.
Nah, cause like even I guess maybe, but yeah. I think I still think it's somebody that needs to have the kind of accent that you can't hide.
I mean, I'm pretty sure. Like, I'm just saying, Liam Neeson could probably do it.
You know what? Screw it. Let's get Gal Gadot in there.
She's the Spaniard.
Yep, she's the Spaniard.
I guess. Possibly.
Be a nice little. Oh wait, no, Russell Crowe. Russell Crowe is going to be in the there. That's who he's playing. I just remembered.
Oh yeah, we were talking about Russell Crowe. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
I still think Gal Gadot could have done it.
The Australian Spaniard.
I thought we found out that he was from New Zealand. Damn it.
Oh yeah, New Zealand. My bad. The New Zealand Spaniard. My apologies.
Stop shaming New Zealand.
I want to go to New Zealand.
You just want to go to the Hobbit houses.
Who wouldn't, bro?
I do too.
Who wouldn't? Come on. Like, it's just greatness there. Just stand on the fields that Aragorn went around, to walk where Frodo and Sam walked, to make a picture of like that where Boromir went down.
You're gonna take a picture like this and superimpose yourself over a screen frame or a screenshot, aren't you?
Yeah. Like Sean Bean died yet again right here. Right here.
All right, guys, that about does it for our movies, TV, and all that stuff news. Moving on to our reviews for the night for comics. You see, first up, we got Daredevil Cold Day in Hell number 3.
Mm-hmm.
Now, just because it's number 1 does not mean it's the worst one. It's just I didn't enjoy it as much as I enjoyed the rest of them.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
It was the ending was because the end. This is the end to the.
It was a 3-part miniseries, and I was wondering how they were going to tie everything that they were doing up by the end, and they did not do it well.
Yeah.
A lot of it felt forced.
Yeah.
A lot of it felt rushed.
It's like I still don't really know what. There's a new girl in this. I still don't really know what she does. What
Apparently,
she's supposed to do.
She's a light. She's a nightlight.
Mm-hmm. Just you want like so many things in this where you're like, what's going on with Frank and Bullseye? How did that get there? You get nothing.
You're just kind of you're just kind of thrown into the world that is already on the run, and it does not hold your hand at all in this whole series. You're supposed to take the narration from Matt as gospel, and like he's just telling you that the world's moved on. There's war. Okay, you get no answers. It's just there, and you have to just go with it. And then towards the end of this one, it goes from 0 to 80 in like 2 pages, and you're wondering, did I miss something? Did you see me when I was reading? I went back a couple times to figure out if I missed something.
Yeah. Like it's comparing this because everyone compares it to Old Man Logan. Like this was basically supposed to be Old Man Matt, and this is basically as if you're reading Old Man Logan, and Logan's just like, oh yeah, the villains won. They took over. There was a big battle. And that was it. They don't go in at all to, oh yeah, Red Skull took over, killed Cap and all that, sectioned it off. Kingpin's got this, Hulk's got that. It's like they just said, okay, yeah, villains won. They took over, but you get nothing else. And then it would be as if like, oh okay, yeah, I just all of a sudden got to the point where Hawkeye was delivering. That was it. You don't hear anything about Hawkeye going out or anything, and then just all of a sudden, oh my, it's basically a series that just hits the major points, but doesn't do anything in between. It doesn't give you any sexy bacon. The details to be like, okay, yes, this is a full cohesive story.
Honestly, this is just cinnamon oatmeal, and not cinnamon sugar oatmeal. This is just cinnamon oatmeal. Like it's got the flavor, it'll keep you alive, but come on, man.
Cookie Crisp. If anybody had those,
I like Cookie Crisp though. What? I like Cookie Crisp.
but it's like something you got to eat fast because it's one of the ones that it really is.
It really is. Yeah. Okay. I'll give you that. I'll give you that one. It's the Cookie Crisp. Okay. Yeah. All right. I'll give you that. So honestly, I give this one I give it a middling 3 out of 5.
It's 2. 2 for me.
I can see why, and I'm not going to argue with that.
Because I've still never gotten over the weird, scraggly art.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Frank and them look. It's like, again, maybe
like
I would have.
They made. I think they overly. I think they did it a little too much.
Like maybe I would have gotten okay with it if I was given a cool reason. Like if there was a flashback, so to say, to show what happened.
They're old and irradiated or something.
And then I saw like, oh, okay, so this is how they got that way. But I got nothing.
But they're old.
Yeah, but like not all old people look like that.
That's true.
Mm-hmm. But Leslie Nielsen, man was pretty good.
Yeah, the end. Yeah, you are, dude. Even oh my gosh, I can't remember him. Doc Brown, Christopher Lloyd. Even he still looks good. He's like in his 80s, right?
Yeah. Liam Neeson's kind of getting up there, but
he's 73.
Like
I just learned that Liam Neeson is 73.
He's kind of getting up there, but he still looks like he could go.
He still could probably kick my ass. So moving on. So Daredevil Cold Day in Hell, I gave it 3 out of 5. You gave it a 2 out of 5. You know what? I'm okay with that, but I still think it's worth a read. I just don't think you're gonna find like anything amazing in there. You know what I mean? Let me see. Moving on to Hellboy in Love, number 1 of a 2-part series. This follows up the one-shot, also titled Hellboy in Love, which we did not read, but apparently this is a direct sequel to it. But even though we didn't read the first part, it's still a pretty good story, which for not seeing the beginning and liking it as much as we did, I think it's a testament to how good the writing is. It's Hellboy's downtime, pretty much, and he's helping his girlfriend?
His like new girlfriend?
His girlfriend, his paramour, whatever you want to call her.
Yeah. It's not Liz.
It never was Liz. The only thing that
I'm going off of the movies.
I know in the movies were weird.
Okay.
But yes, it follows Hellboy as he is going on a trip with his girlfriend to go and speak to the dead, because apparently that's a thing he can just randomly do now. And well, he's always been able to do it. It's just like not really supposed to. But he's like, hey, you like learning about old civilizations. Let's go and talk to somebody. And it turns out that the person that they're trying to talk to is an all-powerful witch. Bad times ensue. There's some humor in between there. There's some I guess team intrigue that you want to say between Liz, Abe Sapien, things like that, as basically wondering if HB is going to come back to the BPRD, and it's kind of picks up midway through the story, but it does hit the good points. There's a little bit of hilarity, there's a little bit of love, and feel good stuff, and then the horror stuff happens like it always does. But for this, I give it a solid 3 out of 5, like a very positive 3 out of 5. I definitely recommend picking this one up, especially if you're a Hellboy fan.
I know nothing about Hellboy besides for the Ron Perlman movies, and I know some people might be like, "Come on, you like it because of that?" But it gave me the Ron Perlman feel.
When I read it, I was hearing Ron Perlman's voice in my head.
Yeah, I mean, like that's who I only hear just because it's like the first 2 movies, they were great. I know nothing about Hellboy besides those, but yeah. Mm-hmm. All right. Not too much of a fan of that, even though, again, I know people like the
David Harbour one.
Yeah, the David Harbour Hellboy, especially because evidently it's more comic accurate.
I was not a fan of the movie.
Yeah.
As a movie, I I don't know enough about Hellboy as a comic character to say whether or not it was comic accurate, but the movie itself, as a movie, was not as good as the first two.
Yeah.
The makeup department kind of sucked on that one.
That's like an argument Tiger and I have, because even though I know our cousin Tiger has never read a single Hellboy comic, he continuously says that David Harbour is the superior Hellboy. I'm like, we don't know enough to know if he really is or not. But either way, Ron Perlman's still the superior Hellboy.
All right, so 3 out of 5 for Hellboy in Love #1. All right. Moving on to One World Under Doom #6. Wow, we are 6 issues deep. Did we miss a 5?
No, it just took a long time. Okay. They took the break.
Oh, that's right. They did like an extra month in between. Okay, so this one starts off with Doom and Mr. Fantastic holding a public debate. Okay. And what they're trying to accomplish is changing each other's minds. If they can change each other's minds, then Reed will get the heroes to stand down, or Doom will say, "You know what? You're right. All right, here's I'm out," kind of thing. And while they're doing all of this, a separate group of Avengers are trying to infiltrate Latveria in order to get proof that Doom is not on the up and up. And I'm going to be as vague as possible because pretty much everything that we can say about this is a spoiler. They find it, but the way that they find it, or like what they find out, to me feels like the Killmonger scene in Black Panther. Killmonger was making some points, and then they had to show you that, wait, you're not supposed to root for this guy. So he ends up, offing his girlfriend in front of Clow. So then you're like, oh yeah, he's a bad guy. Forgot about that.
I mean, like, no disrespect to Killmonger or Black Panther, that was a great movie, but like,
it was at best okay.
The dude was still talking about making chaos in the streets, bro.
That was after he
giving weapons to a bunch of like anarchy people
to defend themselves.
He was not talking about defending. He was talking about straight. There's gonna be riots in the streets and everything. So it was like,
I gotta go back and rewatch that movie.
Innocent people were going to go down.
I gotta go back and rewatch that movie.
So that got me from the get go.
Because I thought that was after he had already did that. Because he did that scene in Wakanda. That was after he got in.
Still, like, I just don't attribute the.
I'm not saying he's altruistic.
Him offing his girl as the point of like, okay, yeah, remember he's a bad guy. I just saw that as all like, douche.
But yeah, so some bunch of stuff happens in here, and you find out where Doom is getting all this power. Because if you had read any of Doctor Strange's past 2 or 3 series, I believe, he reiterates that all magic comes at a price, and for the longest time in this series, you're wondering what price Doom is paying. Well, in the Doctor Strange one, Wong had set it up so that way the students at Comartage would take on the brunt of the consequences of Strange using his magic. And they were all voluntarily doing this and everything like that, but when Strange found out, he flipped his lid. And in here, almost the same thing happens. Except, it's Doom doing it. Not Strange, not Reed. It's Doom doing stuff like that. So yeah, honestly, I give this one a 4 out of 5 because it's still a pretty damn good story. The artwork is still amazing. Mm-hmm. And then that twist ending was like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, I still give it a 4 out of 5 as well. I don't know enough about Doom to be like, oh, this is something that completely goes against him. So I'm not, too big on that. I don't know. But I still think it's 4 out of 5. Like, the story is good. The twist, yes, it is a twist that gets you like, ooh, jeez. Mm-hmm. And like, this series has been good.
Yeah.
4 out of 5.
Straight up, a 4 out of 5 for One World Under Doom #6 across the board. Moving on to, I forgot what I had next.
Godzilla versus Kong versus Justice League, or Justice League versus Kong versus Godzilla, or Kong versus Godzilla versus Justice League.
One of those. Number 3. This one picks up immediately after number 2, where Lex and Superman are fighting a cadre of super apes. And beneath the Earth,
The Planet of the Apes.
Beneath the Earth's crust. I can't speak right now. No, it's so it picks up right then, and where Superman's powers are starting to wane because he's out of the sun. I think they're playing up this whole thing a little too much because he stores the energy. He doesn't just randomly, okay, now, like, the kind of thing. Like,
maybe there's like radiation down there. His powers are
yeah, I could I could understand that. Lex's power suit also runs on kryptonite. So
I still think I'm with you. I still think it's dumb. Like they even did it in like another thing that we're talking about, that we're gonna talk about, where they're like, oh, he doesn't have the sun. He's gonna be in like hours or something. It's like, bro, like he can fly through outer space. Pretty sure he's good. Just not being out. Like, is he bad if he goes inside now? Is that the thing they're going for? He goes inside the
right.
house.
That's what I'm thinking.
It's like he goes inside the house and he's done for. Like, dang, you must suck going in the back cave.
Yeah. But yeah, so that part was a little bit weird to me. Flash apparently did not die.
Of course he's Flash. He's gonna get married.
Yes, no, he already is married. He already had the death flag.
No, I thought they were.
No. They got married. That was the reception.
Oh, it was the reception.
Yep, okay, they already got married. The papers are signed. Names are staying names, but still, you know what I mean. They're being hyphenated.
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man. Yeah. Yes, there is a difference. There is a difference. So in that one, in the most recent Justice League versus Godzilla vs. Kong, they're trying to make contact with the outside world, and apparently there is, like, not only is Skull Island in just like a random section of the world, but it's also slightly out of phase with theirs, because it's kind of confusing how they're saying that it's just a completely separate world in here. But the artwork is amazing. The Wonder Woman, Supergirl, they have their moment to shine in here. It's fantastic. I loved it. And the ending, where they find out what the Suicide Squad are doing, or at least what they're trying to do, is fantastic. And that last page, just like, oh my gosh, stuff's about to go down. All right, we're going to hit the ground running, hopefully, with the next issue. I gave this one a solid 3 out of 5. Solid 3 out of 5. And now, why is this one up here a little bit, why is this one before it if it's ranked higher? I can reread this one all day and find new things to enjoy about it. That's basically what our ranking system is.
The rewatchability.
Yes, the rewatchability, rereadability. This one, Tama. Is there? Yeah, Tama, number 1. This is, I don't even, from Panic Entertainment. Okay. All right, so this one right here, it's basically a horror version of Pokemon and Digimon put together. And that is probably the most accurate thing I could say about this.
Tamagotchis come to life.
Yes. Yeah. So it starts off with something killing an entire office building filled with workers that are dedicated to a game, pretty much. And you never see what's happening, except one guy survives. And then it flashes forward to present, and everything from that company is holed up in this lady's garage, which I think is a little weird because supposedly she's some sort of DOD bigwig, and they're letting her take this stuff to her house. I call bull on that. So you know, the suspension of belief is a little bit weird on that. But as always, you know, when something like this happens, there's a dumb kid that's, you know, kind of weird, I guess. He's allergic to animals and finds some stuff that lets his AR, augmented reality goggles, act as kind of like an interaction device with Tama, a being, a computerized pet from whatever the company from the beginning was working on. Keeps his happiness level fine. All right, cool. It works. Happiness goes down to 0. Tama gets mad.
Like a gremlin.
Kind of, yeah. It got kind of freaky. Got really freaky.
The art too.
The art I thought was pretty good. Yeah, the art I thought was pretty good. It kind of reminded me of early Tim Seeley from Hack and Slash, and I like that. But for me, I gave this one a 5 out of 5. I thought it was a really good setup, and I'm really intrigued as to where it's going. I really want to see what's coming next, and they do have like preview pages from the next or the next few issions, and
give you a little rundown on other possible like little creatures that we can see.
Yes,
one of them is named Sokka. He's my favorite.
But yeah, it's so pretty good start. I highly recommend picking it up. Tama #1 from Panic Entertainment. It's already getting 2 reprints. Number 2 sold out before FOC, and then I think they're talking about doing a 3rd reprint already. So definitely worth picking up. I think this is going to be one of those sleeper hits. Let me see, and like I said,
solid 4.
Yeah. All right. Moving on to
Godzilla escapes the dead zone, which is Seattle.
Oh yeah, Godzilla escaped the dead zone. It's part of the new. Oh man, I can't remember the universe's name ever. Kaisei. Okay, Kaisei era. All right, so the second series entry into the Kaisei era of the new Godzilla from IDW. Like you said, it takes place in Seattle, and apparently Seattle is rendered pretty much a desolated landscape. It's kind of like Fallout, like you said. You had compared it to Fallout earlier, and you're not too far off because apparently there's cyborgs involved in this, and there's mutants.
The Wanderer.
Oh yeah, the Wanderer. He's like some sort of kaiju mutant hybrid thing, and the twist ending. It does a really good job setting up the world, the possible story. It does a really good job at showing you the character that you're following. And the artwork, kind of dirty, kind of like not. It's not structured, but for the type of story it's telling, it looks good. It does help add to the story. And the twist ending, I'm just going to tell you, gives massive Attack on Titan vibes. And I really want to see how that goes. I give this one a solid 3 out of 5. Very good start. Very good, I guess, cliffhanger at the end. So yeah, definitely 3 out of 5 for Godzilla, the Dead Zone #1. Moving on to
Green Lantern, Absolute
Green Lantern #5. Yep, #5. Hey, I remember this time. Absolute Green Lantern #5. This one picks up pretty much immediately after the arrival of Hector Hammond, and he's getting the lowdown of what decimated the town from a survivor, and then it cuts to Green Lantern, Black Hand, and them fighting, and apparently Hal is being taken over by the Black Hand. It's getting really good.
Black Hand's made him into like some mech suit or something.
Yeah, it looked crazy, man. It some sort of like techno-organic thing. It kind of gave me like a Venom vibe to it, where it was kind of trying to take over his mind and everything like that. That was pretty cool. And then it goes back and it shows exactly how Abin Sur was offed and Hal's involvement in that, and how he was corrupted by the Black Hand, all that stuff. So a little bit more backstory. They Tarantino'd it a lot for the first few story arc, and it's still really good. I give it a 4 out of 5 for Absolute Green Lantern #5. I don't want to tell you too much about
possibility of something else coming.
Oh yeah, and
the end, so it's like,
oh yeah, I don't know if it was
Yeah, I know. I don't
a
know if it was him either.
previously established character or if it was something else because the artwork might have looked a little too because it was a little blurry. And if it is that character, I would really like to see how that turns out. Are they going to be a guardian or are they going to be like something else? I don't know.
They were glowing a certain color.
Yeah, they were glowing a certain color. So yeah, I'm actually really excited to see how that goes. But yes, I give this one a solid 5 out of 5. I loved it. I'm really excited to see where the rest of the series goes.
I'm still at a 4 with it. I'm at a 4. This is good. It's very solid. It's amazing. Good stuff.
Absolutely amazing.
It's amazing, but not absolute. This one.
All right. This one?
Absolutely amazing.
This one?
This one makes one character similar to another.
Absolute Superman number 10. Right? 10, yep. Absolute Superman number 10. Pretty much. So the last couple issues, we saw Ra's al Ghul, whatever you want to call him.
I'm a Ra's guy.
I'm a Ra's guy. So you saw him as the CEO of Lazarus and the master of Brainiac. This one turns out he's the master of a hell of a lot more than just those two things. And he has set his sights on Superman to be his adopted son. Sounds a little familiar, don't it?
Mm-hmm.
So they're basically replacing Batman's like him wanting to be Batman him wanting Batman as his heir. They're replacing him with him wanting Superman as his heir. But not only that, you find out that in doing so, not only does Superman gain a possible adopted father figure, he's also going to be gaining a possible adopted sister figure as well.
That's also,
Yeah. We're not going to talk about that because that's a huge spoiler and everybody's already doing spoilers for that. But yes, that one right there, you find out who the sister is and their involvement in Superman's life already. You see Chris, Peacemaker, come in. He tries to do his thing. He tries to prove himself. Doesn't really work. And then you get flashbacks to Kal-El's dad, Jor-El. So that one right there, I think was a pretty good little reason why he chooses not to kill rather than this. Yeah. So in that backstory, Jor-El details how he was able to save his and his crew's life while they were in the mines, and he had to basically off a bunch of animals. Like all they were doing was what they knew. They were animals, and Kal-El says, "But that's a good thing. You saved everybody, right?" His dad says, "No. If we had more time, if I was smarter, I could have thought of something else. And that can never be the first thing that we do. That can never be our first reaction." And from then, it makes sense why in this world Superman tries not to kill anybody. So I think they gave a pretty good explanation as to that. And the artwork
it certainly beats.
Yeah, that I think that's stupid.
Or the fact that
they offed Crypto.
A dog.
He just needs to stop talking. Yeah. He just needs to stop talking.
The world's done.
Yeah,
we're over.
Yes.
We moved on to brighter things.
Yeah, really brighter things.
Yes.
So yes, definitely worth picking up. Absolute Superman number 10. 5 out of 5. Yes. I'm super stoked for this series. I love it. The trade paperback actually comes out in 2 weeks, and 2 Wednesdays. This Wednesday is absolutely Wonder Woman. But yeah, that about does it for our reviews. If you like the Rankings Ravens 2 Mad Men, go and give us a like, follow, share us with your friends, and we will see you guys later.
Peace.